Yup, this post aged like rotten cheese. On today's video, we'll dig into the franchise who is used to become popular, but now it went downhill due to the controversies. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you, Tachyon Cinematic Universe. Before I begin, I just want to let you folks know that this company made major franchises such as Kai, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, Chicken Little, Hanazuki, and Penny. And obviously, both Disney and Pixar will never make these films in real life, alongside DreamWorks and Paramount, while Bullet made original films outside of the franchise until he retired from Tachyon Movies on July 14, 2022. Now, grab your popcorn and let's dive in. Tachyon Movies 2026 falsely claimed that user Bullet6Cougar deleted one of his comments about the 2022 Kai movie. This accusation, made on September 21, 2021, caused a major fallout between the two creators. While Tachyon apologized to him, the damage is already done. I forgot to mention that Carlo Bear is also the victim, as Tachyon accused Carlo Bear of deleting the comment without some sort of evidence. God, can you at least think twice before you can pull that move, Tachyon? Because what you did to him, this proves you're following James Ron's footsteps. Next. One of the most widely criticized actions was his repeated use of major film studios, real-life actors, filmmakers, and composers in the credits of his Beyond-based fan films without permission. This created the false impression that his projects were officially backed by major studios, leading to backlash from collaborators and viewers. This scandal also contributed to the eventual collapse of the Tachyon Movies brand, which became associated with unauthorized credits, false advertising, and implied franchise legitimacy. And while Tachyon pulled the right move by putting his movies into altered content, it still won't save this company from his damages. He issued a public apology addressing some of the backlash and acknowledging bad news about Tachyon Movies. While the apology attempted to repair relationships and while his apology is not controversial, it was widely seen as insufficient because the controversies continued afterward. Community members began documenting patterns of behavior, misleading credits, drama escalation, and poor communication, which they referred to as his true colors. These revelations further eroded trust in him and his studio. And I have to admit, he could have at least get some help rather than continuously making drama-related posts. Due to repeated controversies, Tachyon Movies faced internal collapse. The studio became known for production inconsistencies, creative disputes, and negative reception, eventually leading to its removal from Go Tekken Wiki from 2023 to 2025, with his films receive the retrospective reviews. I can tell you it's everyone else's opinions, but Asia Monroe? Nope, that was a bad move. Because as you're probably wondering, she is notorious for her nasty things to Super Luigi the Epic Gaming Dude 2K8. I may not know him as well as not like him, but what Asia did was crossing the line. Just so you know, Super Luigi was 17 while Asia was 25, which was the red flag. I may not like hyperspace, but Tachyon has no rights to do so. He was criticized for speaking aggressively toward fellow creator Ellis, contributing to his reputation for escalating conflicts rather than resolving them. I may not like It's Your Bosh or the, but Tachyon falsely accused him of threatening another user, Cade. This added to the pattern of unverified claims and interpersonal drama. And while Tachyon apologized to the damages is already done, as the later on cutting ties with Tachyon as a result of his false accusations. Former collaborator Hunter Wright publicly cut ties with him, stating that involvement with Tachyon Movies 2026 nearly destroyed his reputation and even harmed his friendship with Bullet6Cougar. I have to admit, this was one of the most serious interpersonal consequences of the controversies. Hell, even Tachyon's post about Hunter Wright by claiming that he stole ideas for his upcoming independent Kai movie feels more like propaganda rather than a truth post, so this won't save Kai 3 from that controversy. Please beware fellas, because he frequently posted drama-related content, even after being advised to stop. This behavior contributed to ongoing community tension and further backlash. Not only that, his friends GLM the Rumble Guy and Hyperspace Entertainment advised him to de-escalate conflicts, but he continued engaging in drama, worsening his reputation. I may not like GLM and LS to begin with, but still Tachyon needs to get some help because what he did will automatically tarnish his fame. Well, there goes nothing. He repeatedly targeted or overreacted to Bullet 6 Cougar's criticisms, which intensified their feud and fueled more community drama. And to make those things worse, he called Bullet 6 Cougar irredeemable for no reason just because he added Kai 3, The Last Warrior to his worst Beyond movies in his opinions. Wow Tachyon, you'll actually never learn your lesson, right after your fans tell you to calm down. Plus, seeing your movie added to Bullet's worst Beyond movies in his opinion is not about copyrighted logos. The actual reason why he added your movie to his list is because of your controversies, so get used to it and move on from him. Now this take place on April 17th, as he wrongly accused Carlo Bear of labeling him a criminal, adding yet another instance of false or exaggerated claims. Also, Carlo Bear didn't do anything wrong to you. You actually did this to yourself, so don't think you can get off the hook so easily. Don't go anywhere lads, as I have things to say about his franchise. The TCU became known for rapid, high-volume output, but the quality didn't keep up. Many films were criticized for poor storytelling, uneven tone, and rushed production. Some entries even received 0% approval ratings within the fictional continuity and the wiki of Bullet 6 Cougar, reflecting widespread dissatisfaction. I have frequently objected to character arcs, tonal shifts, and narrative choices. Examples include accusations of character assassination in later films, backlash over scenes such as the Patty-Vanessa punching scene in Penny, A New Tomorrow, and anger over attempts to reintroduce unpopular characters like Rita Beckett in post-credit scenes. These choices fueled debates about whether the creators understood or respected their own characters. We have the survivors of both anger and sadness, Rita Beckett, Patty, and Vanessa Murray for the interview.
You all saw the video that Bullet 6 Cougar made back in December 18, 2025. My reputation got tarnished for what I did to Vanessa Murray. I could have at least called the police on Vanessa and protect my daughter, and what did I do? I've punched Vanessa Murray in the face. I would never do anything harmful in the 2014 movie. But all hope is not lost though. Rita and Vanessa have decided to cheer me up and give me a second chance.
What Patty said is true. She deserves support and respect because the two of us, like me and Rita, have decided to fight against anger and trauma.
So that is why Bullet 6 Cougar have decided to create the Forgiveness Saga back in 2025. And with anger, sadness, and the darkness wiped out, the saga would not be the same without them, replacing with happiness and joy.
The studio suffered a great exodus as major contributors left due to disagreements, burnout, or disillusionment with the direction of the franchise. This instability contributed to the TCU's collapse and further eroded fan trust. And last but not least, because the TCU mixed original characters, reinterpretations of DreamWorks, Disney, and Hasbro properties, and fan-made content. Many viewers felt the franchise blurred the line between fan work and official productions, sometimes implying legitimacy it didn't have. This led to accusations of misleading branding. The combination of misrepresentation, creative controversy, and declining quality turned what began as an ambitious fan-run cinematic universe into a widely criticized project. By 2026, the TCU had collapsed, leaving behind a reputation defined more by controversy than creativity. And so with the controversies, the disagreements, his false accusations, his drama-related posts, the rivalry competition with Bully TV Cougar's 2024 film Kai 3, New Heroes of Japan, and with Hunter Wright's reputation being tarnished, the winner is Kai 3, The Last Warrior. Well, I don't know what to say for now. 9 out.